Hi guys, we're at Yomiuriland right now, but it doesn't really look like it. We're not in the park. We're just walking up a massive hill. So the train station's at the bottom of the hill, and we didn't want to take the bus.
It costs money.
Well, it costs like $1. It doesn't really matter. It's just that we don't have a lot of yen on us.
Nice walk
It's
through
a
a
10-minute.
forest.
It's only a 10-minute walk,
Yeah.
so it's not bad. We're kind of just walking in the middle of nowhere right now. But we came to this park for Bandit and pretty much Bandit only. But there's a couple of really cool stuff beyond just Bandit. Looks like there's a really cool rapids ride. He says it has the biggest drop in the world on any rapids
I've
ride.
heard some people say that. Hey, don't quote me on that. I've heard some people say that.
I don't know if that's true. We'll go check that out. I think there's one shooting dark ride, which I really enjoy. And then there's a inverted Gerstlauer family coaster and an indoor Gerstlauer spinner. So those are two really weird coasters that we're going to check out today. We didn't expect to come here today. We were expecting to go to a second day of Fuji-Q Highland, but we got everything we wanted done there at that park. So we thought we might as well check out this park and pick up 3 credits and check out Bandit. So we'll see how the day goes. I don't know what we're going to do first, but we'll see. We'll see you then. Look, there's Bandit in all his glory. I think we made it to the front entrance, question mark, question mark. Might be around this corner, actually. Okay, we found the front entrance for real this time, but like, look at this view. On this ledge, you get a perfect view of Annon's lift hill and basically almost the entire park. We're in, boys, and there's a great view of Bandit as soon as the massive staircase that I have to walk down. But Bandit's huge, and they're running empty trains, which is a good sign. You don't have to wait for it. But they're running 2 trains today, which is wildly impressive. It is a Saturday, but I'm excited to ride this. I actually really like these train designs with the logs and the Bandit on the front. It's cool. Bro, this coaster covers so much ground. It's literally like on the opposite side of the valley over there, which is bizarre to me because most of the layout seems like it's over here. Okay, first impressions of Bandit. I like it a little bit more than Fujiyama. It's less forceful. We did ride in row 3, so I'm sure it's a lot better in the back. But it's a lot nicer to ride. The turns and transitions, they aren't so jarring. They're a little shaky, but it's not bad. It's nowhere near the level of Fujiyama. And they don't have that weird like
Banks.
Yeah, banks turns that like destroy the ride. So I don't know, it's a very interesting coaster. I really like the layout. I like how it like goes out like towards that way, like way out there. It's fun.
The trains are super tight, especially in the seat position. So like, if you're a guy,
Well, there's like a little notch right next to your crotch. It's like,
yeah.
what the hell is that for? I'm actually gonna like regret riding this. But it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's surprisingly smooth.
The
Very
trains
nice.
are a little small though, I have to admit. Like, I felt Bandit and I'm way shorter than this guy. But yeah, there's a lot of times when we were riding the coaster when like, oh, we're gonna go into this drop, like, oh, we're gonna get some crazy airtime, and the drop kind of just like shallows out. And that happened like more than once throughout the entire ride, so I was like, oh, but it's still, you still get some mild floater and it's very comfortable to ride. We're gonna get some re-rides on it later, but we're gonna check out some other things in the park. There's a family coaster right here that I think we'll go ride because it's right here. So yeah, and there's no line. Kitty credit acquired. There's a Hoi Sangyo. I think that's like our 5th or 6th one of the trip, but we're gonna go on to do better things now. Tucked into the back of the park is a Zamperla Disco and a pair of SNS drop towers. Oh, and a bungee jump. But there's not much back here. We went the wrong way to find the Gerstlauers. Back down the hill. That might be the goofiest flat ride I've ever seen. It's just twirling a house on top of a stick. While we're here, we're gonna be doing this, what looks to be a haunted house, but I've seen multiple children enter it, so I'm very doubtful that it's a haunted house, but we're gonna go check it out. You know, when they gave us the stuffed animal and said the storyline is we have to bring the stuffed animal back into the real world, I thought this was gonna be a cute and innocent haunted house, but like,
Yeah, not really.
inside is actually like kind of scary. There's hella, it's all animatronics, but some of them are really well done, not even gonna lie.
Yeah, there was a snake one that really got you.
Yeah, there was like this one that like a painting that would just drop down and like, it was really interesting. There's just animatronics everywhere in every room, and they're like all pneumatics, and it was just interesting. Cause like there's a bunch of kids going inside and they're like, oh, here's a stuffed animal, you have to bring it back to its place. And then it's not, you're walking through a very dimly lit haunted house with tons of jump scares.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But it was nice because it cool off. It's very hot out. I put on my bucket hat because I'm hot. We're gonna go up to the top of the park for real this time to go find the 2 Gerstlauers. So yeah.
Also the rapids ride.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So there's a whole ass water park here. That lazy river looks not very appetizing, I'll be honest. There we found the Gerstlauer spinner. Small entrance. one of the best queue lines we've seen in a while since like the Korea park. And Universal, of course, I mean. I don't really understand the theming of this, but it's very interesting. Look at me. Darren took a picture of me while I was not paying attention. The King to Ka merch. We finally made it to the station and it's very small, but they have a locker system, so in you go. Oh, we just got off Spin Runway, which is a very interesting Gerslauer family coaster. I think it's the first of the spinners that we, both of us, so that was an interesting ride. I've heard a lot of them are like kind of rough, like the one at American Dream I've heard it has a little bit of a rattle to it, but this was just glass the entire way.
Yeah.
So that was enjoyable. And the theming was nice in the queue. It's kind of strange. There's a little dark ride segment before the coaster segment, and they give you a button. They give you a button to hit, and then I don't really understand what it does. You like interact with the sets a little bit, but it's not very obvious, which is kind of strange.
Yeah,
But
I think they're supposed to activate some animatronics, but I'm not really
when
sure.
I pressed it the one time, then the lights turned on, but that was about it.
Yeah.
And then what is the other thing? Oh, there's a big spiral lift hill. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a bunch of clothing hanging around that lift hill, which is weird. Like I just saw like there's like just dresses hanging off in the air. I'm like, interesting.
I think it's themed to sewing, so
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
that's probably why.
Wow, very interesting family coaster. It's nice being inside. It's really fun. From one weird Gerslauer to another, we have a Gerslauer family invert. I'm just happy that the queue is inside. This queue line is less glamorous, but at least it's inside. This station building looks really cool. I'm gonna lie. That was a surprisingly fun family coaster. Like actually very fun. I like that model a lot, the Gerslauer inverted. Family invert or whatever it's called. It's actually really good. It's glass smooth. It's everything you want in an invert. It's a little low on the capacity number, but they load 2 trains at once, so that helps. I don't know, I just really enjoyed that. The first half of the layout is like, I don't know, it's like an element theme, like you go through water and then it turns into fire. I didn't really understand it, and they sprayed a little water at you, which was surprising.
Yeah. There's probably a story to it, but we don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, there's like a loose, not Power Ranger, but like knockoff Power Ranger theme to it, which is interesting. And then the second half of the layout, you go do a little outdoor segment, which is right here. That's for the off-ride footage that you saw, which is just a very small part of the ride. And then you go into like a space theme section, where it's like Space Mountain if it was an inverted coaster. There's a lot less stars, there's a few planets and asteroids and stuff. But I don't know, I appreciated that segment. I just like, it makes me want Space Mountain to be an actual invert now, because I feel like that would be fire. Yeah, it's a fun family coaster. It's smooth, not too forceful, but I like the invert model a lot. And we're gonna do the rapids right now because it's really hot. And according to him, it's one of the best rapids.
I've just heard that online. I've heard that
see.
has one of the largest drops of any rapids, so we'll see.
Yeah. Here's the station, guys. I think that was a very rapid ride.
Yeah.
We didn't really get wet, and it was just very strange. Most of it was indoor. There's one little outdoor U-turn thing. There's no big rapids. There's one drop that doesn't get you wet. We have a weird like spiral thing. That's about it. That's the layout.
I was lied to. I heard that this ride has one of the biggest drops on any rapids, but really does not.
That is definitely not true. The drop is pretty small.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's like a whole game that you can put. There's like buttons on your seat, and you get a score at the end. But like,
We didn't understand the
I
game at all.
don't understand when you even push the button. There's like screens on the ceiling, like you look off like that to look at it, but it doesn't make sense. You just tap the button like the entire time to get your score. I don't know. It makes zero sense. But that was a strange rapid ride. And I don't know if it's worth the wait. But we're gonna go find something to eat right now. We'll let you know what we end up doing. We kind of got more snack food, but we got a Korean corn dog and a pork wrap rice thing. It's pretty good, but it's more snacky.
Pro tip: if you ever come to Japan, just bring a ton of cash.
A lot
so
of
you can convert into.
I don't
yen.
know. A lot of places here accept card though, compared to other places.
Yeah, but like in general, a lot of places in Japan still only accept cash. So bring a lot of cash.
We're gonna do this weird, quirky little shooting dark ride themed to animals. I don't know how you theme a shooting dark ride to animals, but we're gonna check it out. Yeah, that was a very strange dark ride.
Yeah.
Shooting dark ride. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought the sets were good. The carts were really small, and I don't know. It's just interesting. I shot out like these spiders basically that, and you can actually tell when you hit them because they flash, but you can't really track your gun movement at all. You're just kind of shooting in general area, which is interesting. The carts are very small though, and the layout's very small. It's basically a circle. But it is interesting, and it's nice and cold in there.
Yeah.
So, back to Bandit though. Time to get some re-rides in on Bandit. just got off our 4th ride on Bandit. I think that's what we're calling it today for that coaster. It's not very re-rideable, I'll be honest. I thought it was pretty smooth, but like, I feel like every single ride we've done it's just getting rougher and rougher and rougher. But I don't know. The trains are really small, so it's uncomfortable to ride, especially for him.
Yeah. If you're tall, beware. This ride is really difficult to ride.
It's just tight. There's a thing at your crotch, so it's kind of a little annoying in that way.
If you're tall, it kind of forces your hips forward so you can fit in the train. So, like, everything is put on your groin.
Yeah, it's a little weird. And the forces aren't amazing, and it's like, some of the transitions is jarring. Like, on my 4th ride, I hit my neck on one of the, let's side of the restraint, which I haven't done before on any of the other rides. But yeah, it's not that forceful. Southport Helix has some positives. There's some floater on the drops, like some of the airtime hills, but that's about it. I think we're gonna go do the Gerstlauer Invert one more time because that was a very fun coaster. And that's probably it for today. But it's a cool park so far. Bandit, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I might like the family coasters better.
It's also a very hilly park. Beware of that.
Oh yeah, there's some climbing for sure. Okay, I love that family coaster. Like, wait, what is it called again? I don't even know what it's called, but it's a good ride. I like the Gerstlauer family Invert. It's a good model. I'm surprised more of them haven't been built, but it might be capacity or it just might be, I don't know. It's smooth and like this is well themed inside. I don't know, I like it. I really like it. It's not forceful. It's just a fun ride. I like it more than Bandit. I like it more than the spinning Gerstlauer. I think it's the best ride in the park.
I think Bandit's slightly better, but this family coaster is a really good ride. Really fun.
It's just fun. It's not a good coaster. I just like, and I enjoy riding it. That's just me.
Yeah.
But also there's like some swinging with it. There's like massive shocks on either side of the train coming from the track. So I think that's where the swinging comes from. It's not full out swinging. It's just like shock swinging. You know? Yep, so that really wraps up our day at Yomiuriland. It was a hot one, but we got 4 rides on Bandit and then 2 on that Gerstlauer, and then we got the credits. We did the raft ride. We did a haunted house. So I say it's a pretty good day here. We skipped the flat rides, but we've been doing that pretty much the whole trip.
Yeah. Well, there's been nothing really unique, like SNS drop tower, swinging ship. It's all the basic stuff.
Yeah, there's a massive ass Ferris wheel here that we didn't do. But yeah. Oh, this is a very interesting park. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
very hilly.
it is
That's
hilly.
a good way of saying it.
It's a terrain park for sure. It's like a little better than Six Flags, like in terms of rides. Like the rides are well presented, especially the spinning Gerstlauer one, Spin Runway. That queue line is immaculate.
Yeah. Honestly, just everything in this section here, Toy Factory or whatever it is, like all the indoor stuff is really well done.
Yeah. They definitely put a lot of money to build show buildings. Because even the raft ride is indoors, and that doesn't have to be. Yeah, but the park is like, I don't know. I feel like it's very hit or miss. But I don't know. That's just my outlook on it. Bandit is very cool because it goes to the trees and runs in the valley. But I don't know. I guess that's like moving towards like more of a family direction. Because besides Bandit and a couple of flat rides, it's basically all family rides here. Which makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of kids here. I think it's definitely worth it to check out Bandit. It's definitely a unique Togo. It's kind of a toss-up between this and Fujiyama, between the 2 that we've done.
Yeah.
But
No, I like Fujiyama more still.
I think I do too, but just barely. Fujiyama's a little rough at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, this park is definitely worth checking out if you're ever in Tokyo. It's not too far. It's really easy to get here from the subway. It's only like 40 minutes. But tomorrow we start our first day of 3 at Tokyo Disney Resort. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that because you know I love Disneyland. So yeah, that's all for today's video, guys. As always, make sure to like and subscribe to the Discord, make a subscription. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Good.